If you think we're living in crazy times, just wait until 2025 when new technologies emerge that even the richest people in the world, won't be able to ignore. This will change the way billionaires make money forever. So here's how billionaires actually make money in 2025. Welcome to our channel. It's a place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Jeff Bezos made his fortune selling books online. Elon Musk built an empire by disrupting the auto industry with electric vehicles. Bill Gates changed the world with operating systems. And Mark Zuckerberg connected us all together through social media. The moral of the story is this: you can become a billionaire if you have a good idea. But while they might not be selling books, building cars, or operating systems anymore, these billionaires are still making money today. So let's take a look at how these multi-billionaires are actually making money in 2025. We'll start with Amazon's Jeff Bezos. He founded Squalius in 1994 and grew it into one of the most valuable companies in the world with a market cap of over $1 trillion. In 2020, Amazon stock was up 76%, which made Jeff Bezos worth $200 billion. That's more than double what he was worth in 2019. But how is Jeff Bezos making money in 2025? Well, first off, he stepped down as CEO of Amazon in July 2021 and now serves as executive chairman. This means that he gets to keep a close eye on everything that happens at the company, but doesn't have to worry about day-to-day operations. Secondly, he has Blue Origin, his space exploration company. It recently secured $55 million in funding from investment firm 7X and plans to send paying customers to space on its new Shepard rocket within months. But probably the best thing for Jeff Bezos is that he's a shareholder in Amazon. As of January 2022, he owns around 10% of the company, which translates to roughly $98 billion worth of stock. Next up, we have Tesla's Elon Musk. He's been a household name since he took over Twitter in late 2022, but he's been much more than just a social media personality for years now. Elon Musk is also the CEO of Tesla, a position he's held since the company was founded in 2003. Under his leadership, Tesla has grown to become one of the most successful automakers in the world with a market cap of nearly $800 billion. In 2020, Tesla stock was up 700%, which made Elon Musk worth $200 billion. That's more than triple what he was worth in 2019. But how is Elon Musk making money in 2025? Well, for starters, he's a shareholder in Tesla. As of January 2022, he owns around 23% of the company, which translates to roughly $180 billion worth of stock. Plus, he has SpaceX, which is also growing rapidly and could go public in the next few years, giving Elon another cash infusion. Finally, Elon Musk has diversified his holdings beyond technology. He recently invested in Bitcoin and Dogecoin, to cryptocurrencies that have seen significant growth over the past year. Microsoft's Bill Gates is another billionaire who is doing well for himself in 2025. He founded Microsoft in 1975 and served as CEO until 2000. Under his leadership, Microsoft grew to become one of the most successful software companies in the world with a market cap of over $2 trillion. In 2020, Microsoft stock was up 39%, which made Bill Gates worth $130 billion. That's more than quadruple what he was worth in 2019. But how is Bill Gates making money in 2025? Well, for starters, he's a shareholder in Microsoft. As of January 2022, he owns around 1% of the company, which translates to roughly $13 billion worth of stock. Plus, he has investments in a number of other companies, such as Eco and Auto. But perhaps more importantly, Bill Gates is also a philanthropist. He and his wife Melinda pledged to give away half of their wealth during their lifetime through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This foundation has already given away billions of dollars to causes such as global health and development. So while Bill Gates may not be as wealthy as he once was, He is still doing well for himself and using his wealth to make a positive impact on the world. Another tech billionaire who's doing well for himself in 2025 is Meta's Mark Zuckerberg. He founded Facebook in 2004 and grew it into one of the most popular social media platforms in the world with over 2 billion users. In 2020, Facebook stock was up 35%, which made Mark Zuckerberg worth $100 billion. That's more than triple what he was worth in 2019. But how is Mark Zuckerberg making money in 2025? Well, for starters, he's a shareholder in Meta. As of January 2022, he owns around 13% of the company, which translates to roughly $64 billion worth of stock. Plus, he has investments in a number of other companies, such as Uber and Spotify. But perhaps more importantly, Mark Zuckerberg is also an innovator. He's constantly experimenting with new technologies such as virtual reality and artificial intelligence. For example, last year, Meta spent $10 billion on metaverse projects alone. So while Mark Zuckerberg may not be as wealthy as he once was, he's still doing well for himself and investing in the future. Warren Buffett is known as the wealthiest man in the world with a net worth of $100 billion. He's made his fortune investing in stocks and running his own investment company, Berkshire Hathaway. In 2020, Berkshire Hathaway stock was up 16%, which added $18 billion to Warren Buffett's net worth. But how is Warren Buffett making money in 2025? Well, for starters, he's a shareholder in Berkshire Hathaway. As of January 2022, he owns around 16% of the company, which translates to roughly $16 billion worth of stock. Plus, he has investments in a number of other companies, such as Apple and Bank of America. But perhaps more importantly, Warren Buffett is also a businessman. He runs Berkshire Hathaway like a well-oiled machine, and the company continues to grow and thrive under his leadership. Finally, we have Larry Ellison, the co-founder and former CEO of Oracle Corporation. He stepped down as CEO in 2014, but remains chairman and chief technology officer. Under his leadership, Oracle grew to become one of the most successful database companies in the world, with a market cap of over $260 billion. In 2020, Oracle stock was up 43%, which made Larry Ellison worth $135 billion. That's more than triple what he was worth in 2019. But how is Larry Ellison making money in 2025? Well, for starters, he's a shareholder in Oracle. As of January 2022, he owns around 35% of the company, which translates to roughly $90 billion worth of stock. Plus, he has investments in a number of other companies, such as NetSuite and Salesforce. But perhaps more importantly, Larry Ellison is also a philanthropist. He recently pledged $100 million to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic. So while Larry Ellison may not be as wealthy as he once was, he's still doing well for himself and using his wealth to help others. And there you have it, folks. That's how some of the wealthiest people in the world are actually making money in 2025. From Jeff Bezos to Larry Ellison. These billionaires have grown their fortunes through a combination of savvy investing, smart business moves, and yes, even luck. But one thing they all have in common is that they're constantly evolving and adapting to the changing times. They're not resting on their laurels, and they're always looking for new ways to make money. And that's why they'll continue to thrive in 2025 and beyond. Now, it's your turn. How do you plan to make money in 2025? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more videos about how to become a billionaire, then check out this video. See you next time.